All right, welcome back, everyone. Today I'm just going to talk about how to find these bills, either in the House or the Senate. Let's talk about the House first. So the House is pretty easy. It's docs.house.gov. Website is very plain and easy. Talks about items that may be considered um, when it comes to pursuant to a rule. So it has to, it might need a certain amount of votes to be passed, or suspension of the rules, so they can suspend like how the bill goes through. So like they may only need a majority vote to pass it, or like it doesn't have to be talked about, etc., etc. And then just other items that may be considered. There's some resources on the right hand side of it. So like you can see how the House does their proceedings, or you can do legislative information from the Library of Congress. So then also they have like you can click on any week. So if you click on December 2nd, same thing, different things that were up for a vote, or that may have been up for a vote. I think the House is pretty easy. It's a pretty easy website to navigate, and you can just click on PDFs. Boom, right there. And now with the Senate, it's a little bit harder to find and a little bit harder to navigate. Of course it is, because why would it not be? But you can find it at senate.gov. You can find your senators. So we click on that, you put in your address, it'll tell you who your senator is. It doesn't matter what your address is, it just depends on the state, really. You could watch the Senate live. But here's like the legislative and records. So currently active in the Senate is the omnibus bill, which is the budget for the year 2023. And you can see all the bills that the 117th Congress is trying to pass, which is from 2021 to 2022. It's last updated 5 days ago. And you can look at every bill. It tells you whether it was a Senate bill, a House bill, or, and then if it was became public law or veto. A lot of them out in limbo. Some of them passed. Hardly ever see a vetoed law. And there's been 81 active, or there's 81 active legislation pieces currently. And you can filter them by anything, you know, types, Senate bill actions, ones that are just currently active, recently active, advanced action. It's pretty easy. You just click on them. Comes up with, who's the sponsor of the bill, so basically who introduced it. And this one, you have John Yarmuth he's a Democrat from the Kentucky's 3rd District. He's a representative. And then it even has a tracker, which is really nice. So this actually takes you to congress.gov. And this is introduced. The House agreed to it. That's pretty much it. And then you can kind of look at it from there. All right. Well, thanks for listening.